Hello everyone, this is Karen and hope you all doing well. In today's video, I'll be talking about how to handle a toxic relationship. So if you like the video related to manifest power, I would like to request you all, please just subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon and give thumbs up so that I will come with more and more videos with lots and lots of information. So here we begin, let's go. How to handle a toxic relationship. Last week, I had a lunch with a friend. As we were walking out, she mentioned that she had to see someone who had not always been kind to her. A relationship that caused her more stress and suffering than anything else. She had been avoiding the meeting, but now it looked inevitable. She just make me so anxious, she said, greeting her teeth. I have been there myself. Lots of time, seriously toxic relationship call for us to cut off contact altogether. Others, though also toxic, seems impossible to avoid. Perhaps you have a constantly criticizing mother-in-law or a neighbor who seems emotionally stuck in 7th grade. Maybe it's a boss who belittles you when he is stressed, or someone who is so under your skin you hold entire conversation with them in your head. If you too have struggled with a toxic relationship, I hope this little instruction manual will help you. The first one, accept that you are in a difficult situation dealing with a very difficult relationship. Your choices here are fairly limited, and strangely, acceptance is always the best choice. You can judge and criticize the other person, but that will probably make you feel tense and lonely. Alternately, you could nurse your anxiety and despair that you will never be able to get along with them, which will make you feel stressed and sad. You can definitely deny their existence or pretend that they are not bothering you. You can block their texts and emails and avoid every situation when they all turn up. These are all tactics of resistance and they won't protect you. Ironically, these tactics will allow the other person to further empty themselves into your psyche. Now, what does work is to accept that your relationship with them is super hard and also that you are trying to make it less hard. This gentle acceptance does not mean that you are resigned to a life of misery or that the situation will never get better. Maybe it will, and maybe it won't. Accepting the reality of a difficult relationship allows us to soften. And this softening will open the door to your own compassion and wisdom. Trust me, you are going to need those things. The second part, the other person will probably tell you that you are the cause of all their bad feelings. This is not true. You are not responsible for their emotions. You never have been and you never will be. Don't take responsibility for their suffering. If you do, they will never have the opportunity to take responsibility for themselves. Then it comes to the third part. Tell the truth. When you lie, perhaps to avoid upsetting them, you become complicit in the creation and maintenance of their reality, which is poisonous to you. For example, they might ask you if you forgot to invite them to a party. You can easily say yes, that it was a mistake, that they didn't get the invite, and did they check their spam folder? But lying is very stressful for human beings, maybe the most stressful thing. Lie detectors detect not lies, but the subconscious stress and fear that lying causes. This will not make the relationship less toxic. So instead, tell the truth. Be sure to tell them your truth instead of your judgment of what you imagine to be true for other people. Don't say I didn't invite you, because it would stress mom out too much to have you there, or I didn't invite you because you are a manipulative drama queen. You will find some way to make the evening about you. Instead, tell them your truth. When you are in my home, I feel jittery and nervous. I can't relax, so I didn't invite you to the party. I'm sorry that I've hurt your feelings. It takes courage to tell the truth, because often it makes people angry, but they will probably be mad at you anyway, no matter what you do. They almost certainly won't like the new truth telling you, and that will make them likely to avoid you in the future. This might be a good thing. Then it comes to the fourth part. If you feel angry or afraid, bring your attention to your breath and do not speak or write to the person until you feel calm. It's normal to want to defend yourself, but remember that anger and anxiety weaken you. Trust that soothing yourself is the only effective things you can do right now. If you need to excuse yourself, go ahead and step out, even if it's embarrassing or it leaves people hanging. Now it comes to the fifth part. Have mercy. Anna Lamott defined mercy as radical kindness bolstered by forgiveness, and it allows us 2. Alter communication dynamic. Even when we are interacting with someone mired in anger or fear or jealousy, we do this by offering them a gift from our heart. You probably won't be able to get rid of your negative thoughts about them and you won't be able to change them, but you can make an effort to be a loving person. Can you buy them a cup of coffee? Can you hold space for their suffering? Can you send a loving kindness meditation their way? Forgiveness take this kindness to a whole new level. I used to think I couldn't really forgive someone who have hurt me until they have asked for forgiveness, preferably in the form of moving and remorseful apology letter. But I have learned that to heal yourself or ourselves, we must forgive whether or not we are asked for forgiveness and whether or not the person is still hurting us. When we do, we feel happier and most peaceful. This means that you might need to forgive the other person at the end of every day or on bad days every hour. Forgiveness is an ongoing practice, not a one-time deal. When we find ways to show mercy to even the person who has caused us sleep and love and even our well-being, something miraculous happens. When we manage a flash of mercy for someone we don't like, especially a truly awful person including ourselves, Annie Lamott writes, we experience a great spiritual moment, a new point of view that can make us gasp. That's all about the manifest power in this video. I hope you all liked it. I'll definitely come with the next video with my other content. Till then, God bless you. Bye bye and take care.